went with a bunch of girls that I knew, and we just raked the leaves and there's one in Sister Jones's front lawn, and raked up the leaves, cleaned up the trash, and it was fun. And that was it.
It was this time, like a few months ago, that we helped the Caesars, like move their, we had to say like a bunch of wooden mulch around their backyard. And it took us a long time, but it took teamwork to get the job accomplished, and we was glad that we could help them out.
Like, I think last Thanksgiving, me and my family, we knew this other family that was struggling. They didn't really have much money income, and their mom was really ill and sick, and she couldn't really make food for their family. And we went the night before Thanksgiving, we made a huge meal, and we brought them food. But we left the food on the doorstep, and we rang the doorbell and ran, and we saw them open the door, and their eyes brightened, and they got really excited, and it just brought a warm feeling into our heart.
Around Christmas every year, we do this thing called Toys for Tots. It's where we stand outside of Kroger's and Walmart and different shopping plazas, and we're in uniform in the cold, where it's really cold. We're collecting money and we're collecting toys for all the needy kids, and and on the last day of Toys for Tots, we usually collect around $40,000, and all the cadets in ROTC, we go shopping at Walmart. We buy like $80,000 worth of toys. We all load them up in the truck, and the toys and the money get shipped off to the Toys for Tots warehouse. And during Christmas, all the toys and the money, well, all the money spent on the toys, all the toys head to the houses of the needy kids, and we don't really expect anything out of that.
It was the time when my family was out of the house and I was just in the house by myself with my dog, and so I was like, all right, well, there's all these dishes that have to be cleaned and they have to be put away, and then I have to vacuum, and then there has to be all the dust cleaned up, and then I have to clean the bathroom and do all this other stuff. So I was like, so I'm gonna try doing it, and so I just cranked up the music and got to work. So when they got back, I had vacuumed, I had dusted, I cleaned the bathroom, I put the dishes away, I cleaned them, and made the kitchen practically spotless. I swept like everything. I vacuumed, and the house was pretty spotless when they came home. And so they asked me, like, what happened to the house? And I said, well, I cleaned it. And they said, like, really? And I was like, yeah. And they said, it looks pretty clean. And I was like, thank you. And that's it.
It feels really good, and what makes it even better is that when you serve others, it's given that you'll become morally stronger. That's how I feel whenever I help somebody out as a quorum or as a cadet. It just makes me morally stronger, and it makes me better at being able to work as a team with other people.
Well, service prepares you for a mission. It helps you to put people in front of you, put God first. Because like when Stephen read the scripture, as you're serving your fellow men, you're serving your God. It's service is one of the most important acts to learn in your life, and it helps strengthen your testimony in Jesus Christ, and it makes you become more selfless.
Because service is showing. Because when we're doing service to our fellow beings, we're doing service to our God, and that helps us to get to the celestial kingdom. Because that's where we want to go, and to live in His presence eternally, and it makes us feel good, and it helps us, it helps our community, bond together more.
It makes them feel like they have somebody to count on if they don't have nobody else that could help. Because there'll be like some people who doesn't have the appropriate time to help people in need, somebody to help them for hard times that's going on in their life. times, which makes them better to help them than to just leave them.